Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher, and for those of you who don't know, just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So as you can see from the title of whatever I decided to name this video, we are diving into some BTS content. If you saw a video I posted on my channel a couple weeks ago, has it been 2 weeks already? Yeah, maybe it has been. God, time flies. After I saw my first BTS concert, my first complete BTS concert, because as I said, I did see Jin's Runsuk Jin tour that he had last summer when he came here to Tampa, but I got to see my first BTS concert as a full group a couple weeks ago when they were here in Tampa for 3 days. I actually went twice. I made that video after I went the first time, and then I happened to be off of work on day 3. And I was able to get a ticket that was significantly closer for not that much more money than I spent on the initial ticket. And I had a fantastic time. Oh, it was so good. Such a good time. And in that video, while describing my experience at my first concert and just the general environment and how everything went down, I mentioned that I might be doing an album reaction to the Arirang album. And there were some people who were really excited, like, yes, do the album reaction, do the album. Other people were like, maybe just do the music videos since, you know, you've already heard the music. And I was going back and forth between which I wanted, but then when I saw this concert twice, and then I didn't have time to sit down and record an album reaction like within a couple of days after going to the concert, I'm like, I just really want to listen to the music. I would really like to just listen to the music at this point. So I was like, I will just do a music video reaction when I have the time, and I will just listen to the album in my own time. So that's what I did. I listened to the album in my own time, and I have thoughts, I have feelings, which I will talk about afterward. But first, we're going to get through the 3 music videos, 4 tracks that have been released thus far from the Arirang album. So the first music video we're going to dive into is Hooligan. And yeah, we're just going to dive in and we're going to see what the music has in store for us. And you guys let me know about volume. No, not mute. No. This video contains strobing lights. He is so fine.
Watch this beat go, we hooligan. We pop out, we acting a fool again. Hooligan. Watch this beat go, we hooligan. Where this baseline slapping so rude.
Come on, head voice.
Watch this beat go, we hooligan. Man, I'm about to blow a fuse.
I would like to come to this party.
Somebody move, 다들 모여 하나 둘. I can never ever choose. Every one of you amused. Crowd looking like a campus. Beat drop, queens dancing. Watch this beat go and hooligan. We pop out, we acting a fool again.
Hey, hooligans.
Watch this beat go and hooligan.
I like this wardrobe.
Watch this beat go, we hooligan. I go cool, crazy, loco, say me like it cool, 굳이 말 안 해도 알잖아. Hooligan like hooligan, 때려 부셔 like hooligan. 시간 됐으니 좀 비켜좀 멀거리. 이상 뭐?
Oh, who is she? Who is she? I don't know who she is, but she is everything. Legs and swords? 2 of my favorite things in this world. I love the styling on this.
watch this beat going hooligan. We pop out, we acting on hooligan. Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan.
Yeah, we the mess, gonna get a bigger mop here. This a cake, gotta get a better pop here. You gon' hear this one playing round the clock, yeah. Round the clock, 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 clock.
See, I feel like that little hook there is my favorite part of this song.
Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan. Why this baseline slap is so rude? Drop it low and then chop this crew. Hooligan. Watch this beat going hooligan.
I always feel like every time the song ends, I always feel like, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet. There is more. Why the song stop? There's more song to be songed. Why are we stopping? And I'm like, no, I guess that's just where the song ends. But I'm like, it feels like we're going for another round of choruses. Like, you know. But yeah, I enjoyed the video. I loved the wardrobe styling. I actually really loved the locations, the physical locations that we got to see, particularly this one, like this sort of, I don't know what this building is, but there's a lot of outdoor elements to it, and then there's like this mossy area where we scrub through, see if I can find it. This area, I loved this shot and just the general vibe of this area. Yeah, visually very intriguing video. The song is not my favorite song on the album, and I'll talk more about that later. Good song, not my favorite on the album. Actually, I'm saving that music video for last because I can't. It's my channel, I do what I want. But yeah, I enjoyed the video. I feel like I enjoyed this song more in person. This song, and there were a couple other songs when I was listening through the album on my own that I had similar feelings about, where I'm like, it's a good listen just in my ears or in the car, but I feel like it's one of those kind of songs that it needs that energy live. It needs to be performed to really get that full experience. So that this and a couple other songs on the album, I had that same sort of feeling with. But visually, I enjoyed the video. It was nice. All right, so the next one we're looking at is the music video for 2.0. What I wouldn't give to be in that elevator. Daddy.
방탄처럼 그게 말은 쉽지. 우린 팀툴로
Hey.
맨날 뛰어넘어.
Come on, choreo.
기계는 한데 사실 안 웃기게. 10년은 말야 어린 반프 not stop.
Hey. Hey. Come on, clavage, yes. Hey, hey.
Gonna give much brand new. Like that step, did you get a step 2? Step 2, 2.0 day down. 여기저기 또 한 번은 내 10 out of 10, 10. 이젠 버려 모습 하품. 수고 하루가. Yeah, we get that score.
Also, this camera work is fantastic. Jin, don't look at me this way. The clavage. Oh, okay. We don't have to go so fast on the changing. We can take our time with the changing. I'm trying to see something. Lord.
Pop, 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 pop. Baby game to live. Rock, 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 rock. Yeah. Hit him up like pop. Hit him with the truth like rock. Time to pay your debt. Feel me not. Let it be. Let it bleed. Hit it lit.
Yes, come on, smooth feet. Smooth footwork.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, pull up, extra block. We gon' knock, 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 knock. Yeah, have your little fun, fella. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, came back for what's mine. We don't stop.
You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new. Put your brand new. Yeah, we on that brand new. You know how we do. You know how I do. You know how I do. Put your brand new.
Hey,
Put your brand new.
come on, body roll. Ah.
You know how we do.
Oh, I like that little voice crack. You know how we do. Yes, yes. Daddy Namjoon. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. One good thing about the concert, going a second time, is it did help me solidify names and put names to faces. Because for the longest time, like V was the only one whose name I could really put to a face because I fell in love with his voice off the bat. Love the tone of his voice, and he's the one whose solo career I had followed along with the most. And I think, yeah, I've got his Layaway album box set here. I keep forgetting that I had that. I remember that I had that when I was setting up my little BTS space over here the other day. But yeah, he was one of the only ones whose like name I could put to a face, and the others I'm like, I knew the names and kind of sort of quasi had an idea, but I wasn't certain. So going to the concert, it helped me determine, like solidify in my head who was who. So like Jin is the pretty one with the lips and the neck, and RM was the pretty one with the lips, and J-Hope is the pretty one who leads with his pelvis. Now these descriptions probably make sense to nobody except for me, but they make sense in my head, and I can put them together. Jimin is the pretty one who looks like a woodland creature. He looks like an elf or a fairy or a wood nymph. Like he looks like some sort of mythological creature. He's pretty in the same way that Baekhyun from EXO is pretty, where it's like they look like they belong in a forest. They look magical. V is my husband. I know who he is. Jungkook is the pretty one with the tattoos on the hand. He got the hand tattoos and the piercing. He had the cuff. And Suga was the pretty one who makes me hear screaming in my ear. And that's because it's like a Pavlov's dog effect at this point. Because the second time I went to the concert, there was a girl sitting in the row right behind me to my right. And I assumed she was a Suga stan, because every time that man came on screen, it was the sharpest, most blood-curdling scream you ever heard in your life. every single time he came on the screen. Did not matter if he was just standing, if he was singing, did not matter. As soon as he came on the screen, by the end of the concert, I knew to expect it. And I think I got it on video a couple times, just the audio. So like now, every time I see his face, I just hear scream. I'm conditioned to hear screaming in my right ear and my right ear alone. It's got nothing to do with him. He is lovely. He's got great station, but that is all I hear now. All I hear is just that. I have been conditioned to hear that. So, but yes, going to the concert the second time made me be able to put faces to names and like lock it in. I'm like, yes. So I'm happy. Yes. Pelvis Hope certainly matches the hip hop. Listen. Because like the way that I've reacted to Killing It Girl, I remember reacting to that way back when it first came out, but like I hadn't really thought about it until the concert. And like when I was watching the concert the first time through, I didn't make the connection that was J-Hope. All I knew is the song kept coming on. Like after I went to the concert the first time, Swim became my entire personality. So I would go to YouTube and I'd play Swim, the track, not the music video, because I'm like, I'm going to react to the music video at some point. I play the track, and then for whatever reason, my YouTube algorithm was just like trained. It would go from that directly into Killing It by J-Hope. So for like a week straight, all I heard was Swim, Killing It Girl, Swim, Killing It Girl. And like I said, the first concert, I didn't realize that was him. And it wasn't until the second concert that I went where like I watched the music video for Killing It Girl again. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I noticed during the actual concert that he leads with his pelvis. He is leaned back, pelvis forward, and he just leads with the pelvis. I'm like, he just got this swag about him where everything just comes from the pelvis, and there's lots of whining and grinding. I'm like, yes. And now, anytime I go log on to YouTube, I keep getting these YouTube short recommendations for him and whoever his dancer. You guys have probably seen it too. There's this one dancer with like red hair who is like the Killing It girl. So like when they're partnered up on stage, whenever he's performing Killing It Girl, and she just makes this eye contact, and I'm just like, oh girl, you live your best life. So I keep getting different recommendations for different performances and compilations of them together, and I'm just like okay, this is my life now. I swim and then I kill it, girl. Such is life. But anyway, this music video, loved. I went off on a tangent. I got distracted. Sorry, friends. But yes, I love this music video. Love the visual storytelling. Love the costumes. Love the choreography and the camera work, like I mentioned. I don't know if it was like automated AI, like following with them, kind of like you knew on TikTok and all that kind of stuff now, or if that was like actual cameraman follow, but very intriguing. And yeah, love the choreography, love the general vibe of the song. I think I prefer this song to Hooligans, but this was another one that was kind of in the similar space in my head when I was listening to the album again, where I was like, I think I preferred this live in person than just like vibing to it in my car doing whatever. But yeah, good. All right, so the last music video we're going to look at is, again, the song that became my entire personality for the last 2 weeks. We're going to look at the official music video for Swim. And I've avoided this like the plague because YouTube keep recommending it. It keeps like, hey, do you want to watch the Swim music video? I'm like, yes, I do want to watch a Swim music video, but not now because I'm not in front of my camera and this is supposed to be a reaction. Calm down, YouTube. I will get to it when I get to it. So we're going to dive into the Swim music video and see what it is, if it ever decides to play. There we go. Come on, heels.
Swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Spend a lifetime watching you swim, swim. This is how it all begins. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive. I just wanna dive.
Bad world, gone away. I still wake up in this bad world. Name me place that I can breathe on this map world. Looking like a goody in this bad world. Bad world, don't know how to act, girl. I'm in the deep. Tell me where the
What I wouldn't give to wake up on this ship surrounded by BTS.
You know that I'm never holding back, girl. Yeah.
So easy to make it so hard. Nights like these, I just wanna get lost. Right here.
I want to be out this ship.
I ain't gotta think, but I think, baby, I just swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you swim, swim. This is how it all begins. Swim, swim.
I just wanna dive, I just wanna dive.
Water so deep, take it off the ground, I ain't never getting cold feet. Yeah, you know me, sitting on the shore.
That makes so much more sense. That makes so much more sense, friends. Because I've not read the lyrics to this song. I've just been vibing and listening to the song on repeat. But every time I heard that line, I was like, that feels like an interesting lyric to me.
I ain't never getting cold feet.
I ain't never getting cold feet. Literally every time I heard the song, I thought you were saying, I'm never getting COVID. And I'm like, where did that come from? Where in the world did that come from? Sure, I guess, but feels like a strange inclusion. I don't know why we bring COVID into this, but okay, never getting cold feet makes so much more sense. So much more sense. And see, had I not watched this video with the lyrics pulled up, I probably never would have known that. Because the way my brain works is once I hear a lyric, until someone corrects me, I lock that in. I lock that in, and that is what the lyric is. That's what the lyric is until that point. So, okay, never getting cold feet makes so much more sense. Sorry, there probably are me out there watching like, Topher, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, I'm sorry, this is what I heard. All right, anyway, sorry, never get cold feet.
Yeah, you know me, sitting on the shore, now I'm ready for the whole thing. I can feel the high waves coming.
You better, girl, you better slang this coat around, yes.
You're the only place that I wanna be.
She's beautiful.
Swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you swim, swim, swim. This is how it all begins. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive. I just wanna dive.
Splash, splash, drift. Make waves with my two friends. Splash, drift.
I just wanna take it across the line. Under here, it'll change the time. Baby, everything can be so sad. Turn my face from the west. I just wanna dive. I just wanna dive.
Swim, swim. Water falling off your skin. Swim, swim. I could spend a lifetime watching you.
Swim, swim, swim. Let it all begin. Swim, swim. I just wanna dive. I just wanna dive.
Water falling off your skin. So I left, I'm watching you. So it all begins. Riverdale. Okay, there we go. Yes. Like, I was looking at her, I'm like, she looks so familiar. I can't place why she looks familiar, but she looks familiar. She's stunning. Yes, okay, thank you. Thank you. See, this is why I react to certain things on chat. 'Cause I'm like, there's certain contexts that I'm not going to get in the moment, that I'm glad to have you guys here so you can just give me that immediate satisfaction, that immediate answer that I need. But yes, I love this song. I love this song. Like, I don't know why at the concert. Well, I do know why. I was gonna say, I don't know why at the concert I was so grabbed by the song that I decided to make it my entire personality for a week following. But it partially to do with the presentation of the song, because this was one of the first moments that I remember the first time I went to the concert that I was just so like gasped. I was just a gasp at what just the beautiful transition that they had into the song, where it's like they had all of these white fabrics, and y'all know I love me some fabrics floating in the breeze. Y'all know I love me some good fabrics flowing in the breeze. So they had this big circle of white fabric around them on the stage, and then it turned into this beautiful, just artistic moment, and the fabric just flowing. I'm just like, oh. And then there's just something about the song that is just so, I don't know, it kind of puts me into like a meditative state where it's like I could listen to the song for hours on end, and I did, and not get sick of it. Like, I could just have it on repeat. There are a few 1 hour edits of this song on YouTube that I made use of when I was at work a couple times, because I was like, I can literally just have this on repeat over and over and over and over and over again, and I'll never feel like I've reached the end of the song, or like, I'm tired of this. Like, it's just something, it just puts me in just such a calm state of mind, and I just love it. I just vibe with it. So yeah, I made it my entire personality, and I'm pretty sure it's my favorite song on the album. There are other really, really good songs on the album, but like this one, just it caught my attention and held my attention since that first concert. I've just been obsessed with it ever since. Clearly not obsessed enough to look up the lyrics and find out that they're not singing about getting COVID. But obsessed nonetheless. It's a song that makes me feel good. It makes me happy. But yes, love the video. I love just the color grading, the costumes. It all kind of reminded me, if there are any America's Next Top Model fans in here, was it Cycle 9? Whichever cycle had McKee as the winner. They did a photo shoot on a boat like this, and a very similar sort of color grading, costuming, and it just has this like almost artistic painting quality to it. And I was like, it's gorgeous. So yeah, I visually loved everything in the video. Again, I fucking love the song. Love. But yes, my general thoughts about the album for people who were curious. If you're not curious and that's all you wanted to see, well, I'm glad. I hope you enjoyed and the things. But general thoughts about the album, because this was my first complete BTS album that I've ever listened to. In the past, I've listened to just like singles or other tracks that you guys have sent me to react to on my own, but I've never listened to a full BTS album outside of V's Layover. So I had nothing to compare this to, and I've seen a lot of interesting discourse on the interwebs about it, from some ARMY and from some non-ARMY. Some people saying it was their best album to date, other people saying it was their worst album to date. Again, I have no frame of reference because I've not listened to a full album of theirs outside of this, but overall I enjoyed the album. I feel like some of that is tied to the concert and my concert experience, but overall I enjoyed the album. The way Wikipedia describes the album, I've got it pulled up here. It says Arirang is primarily a hip-hop and pop record consisting of 14 tracks, with number 29 marking the transition between the two genres. The album is named for a well-known traditional Korean folk song that explores themes of love, desire, and separation. The first half is heavily influenced by trap and hip-hop, reminiscent of their early rap albums such as 2014's Dark and Wild, while the second half features more emotional and funky tracks. So based on that breakdown, the feelings I had listening to the album make perfect sense. Because when I look back at the list, which you can't see right now because the exposure of my camera is too high and you just see white. But based on the list, when I had the track list for the tour set list in front of me at the concert from the first night, and I was highlighting like, oh, I need to go back and listen to this song. Ooh, I need to go back and listen to this song. Ooh, I need to go back and listen to this song. All the songs that I highlighted, with the exception of, let me see, where's the album track list? With the exception of Body to Body, all the tracks that I highlighted as songs, I'm like, ooh, I need to go back to listen to this. I need to go back to listen to this, were stuff that were in the second half of the album. And that makes sense because for me, and it doesn't mean that the first half of the album is bad. It doesn't. It's just personal taste in genres. I'm not super big into like the trap and hip hop influenced kind of tracks, just in general from most artists. So like, I say the same thing with like SB19, who I absolutely love, and other K-pop artists that I've listened to. It's not that I don't like the songs, it's just that those particular genres don't speak to me as much. I'm a singer first, a vocalist first, so I love vocals. I'm someone who prioritizes vocals and will almost always choose a slow or mid-tempo ballad that features vocals over something that is hype and gets the party started. So things that are a little bit more like rap and hip-hop trap influence, they're good, they're fun, and I can see the creativity, I can see the enjoyment factor in them, but they don't particularly speak to me as strongly as songs that are a little bit more musically driven and a little bit more vocally driven. So the first half of the album, a lot of them I felt like I personally enjoyed more at the concert because I was in that environment, because it had the energy of the audience, it had the choreography, it had the spectacle, it had the energy from them on stage. So I was like, ooh, yes. But songs that, like, for me, I just want to listen to and just like, ooh, just really appreciate, were a lot of the songs in the second half, because that second half is a lot more vocally oriented, a lot more emotionally and vocally driven. So yeah, my favorites, like I said, from the first concert, I had highlighted They Don't Know About Us, Like Animals, Fake Love, which is not on this album, but I still enjoyed, Swim, Merry Go Round, Body to Body, Come Over. Those are the ones that I had like super highlighted, where I'm like, yes, 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 need to go back and look at these. So yeah, but right now, I'd still say my favorite on the album is Swim, just because it's got a chokehold on me. But if I had to pick a non-Swim favorite, it'd probably be either Normal. I really liked Merry Go Round. Normal, Merry Go Round, or Come Over. But Swim right now is still kind of chokeholding me in that top spot. But yeah, those are my general overarching thoughts. I've babbled enough. I'm obsessed with Normal. Yeah, it wasn't until I was starting to like listen to the album again where I was like, oh, this song is, oh, hold on. Yeah, like Normal, I don't think I caught it in the moment at the concert, but that's one that after, when I was listening to the album on my own, that it caught my attention. It was like, hello. But Swim just has me in this eternal chokehold at this moment. That may change in the future, we'll see. But right now, Swim's just, it's got me by the throat. And I'm not asking for any reprieve. But yeah, those are my general thoughts. You guys can let me know what your thoughts are in the comments and the things, YouTuber things, and blah, blah, blah.